Welcome everyone, Paul Kealey from EkoBuilt Passive House. We are happy to show you a tour, our next passive house tour of this beautiful, cute little custom project, custom passive house. We call it our passive retreat, really, because we're in a nice natural environment, wilderness setting. It really does feel like you're on a retreat when you're at this property. Let's go inside and take a look. Welcome to the inside of our passive retreat model, everyone. So again, there's 700 square feet on this main floor. Even though it's very compact, it does follow the same theme of most other open concept passive homes, meaning living, dining, kitchen area, all open. In this particular model, that accounts for approximately 400 square feet. And there's another 300 square feet that accounts for an office / bedroom, powder room, utility room, stairs up to the second floor, and an entry closet. This house has 2 heating options. So of course, this is a wood stove, a nice airtight wood stove. You know, there's no problem with a wood stove in a passive home. The home can still maintain all of the air tightness and vapor tightness qualities as long as a wood stove is installed. So 2 heating options, wood stove. There's also a radiant floor. We'll show you the boiler in the utility room for that. But if the customer was predominantly using the wood stove for heating over the course of a year, the cost for heating is ultimately the cost of a single cord of wood, because that's all it's going to take to heat this house. So less than $80 a year using the wood stove with a single cord of wood all winter long. Live affordable, live comfortable. So moving into the back of the main floor, 300 square feet. First, on my right, there's a powder room with utility room behind. My favorite part of any passive home. Let's go and see what's in there. Pocket door, great space-saving feature in any compact design home. The utility room, we have our electric panel, of course, electricity, only utility that comes into a passive home. We have our ERV system, supplied by Life Breath in this situation. It's not a passive ERV, but the owner chose to go with it. When you're building your own house, you have the opportunity to decide your systems. Okay, there's also a hydronic floor system. This is a hydronic floor. This is a hydronic boiler. There's a pump installed. This is a secondary heating option for the wintertime. Wood stove's one option, radiant floor's the other option. It's up to you in this house. Standard electric water tank, because that's what the customer decided to use in this situation. So everything, you know, in this house, there's a well, there's a pressure tank in here as well, but really emphasizes the opportunity to have small utility spaces in any passive home. Let's check it out upstairs. A nice design feature to point out, look at these handrails. These are a couple trees peeled during the excavation and brought into the house during the interior finish stage, really connecting the house to the property, which was the intent for this customer. Up at the top of the second floor, we have a nice strategically placed office location, which leads into a bedroom. We're going to go look at that. And most importantly, the cat hotel. We are here on the second floor bedroom. So ultimately this is the master bedroom. Extremely comfortable. This bedroom is about 12 by 14. You can put anything you want in here. And there's windows on all sides to, of course, bring the outside natural environment in. It's extremely comfortable. This bedroom has its own ensuite washroom. And keeping with the theme of bringing nature into this house, there's a door here leading out onto a balcony to be right in nature. So we talked about how this house blends with its natural surrounding, minimizes the footprint. There's a second story on this home instead of a more expansive bungalow to minimize impact on the property. I'm standing here on a deck, which instead of being put on the ground somewhere on its own foundation, it was put on top of the roof of the screen porch. This deck over the screen porch saves a lot of money too, because it doesn't need a foundation underneath it. That foundation is essentially the foundation of the screen porch. So one foundation instead of 2 foundations saves you money. So passive house versus passive solar. And does it matter? You know, standing here in front of this nice passive retreat model in a densely packed wilderness environment, very minimal sun, and you know, you don't need the sun to reap the true benefits of passive house. Remember, passive home is a building model, construction model designed to save energy. It's all about energy conservation. It's not all about putting a house that has 100% access to the sun. Alternatively, if this home was placed in an open environment, it would be able to be a true passive home, of course, 90% better than code instead of 70% better than code. But both homes in any property situation do the same thing. They save a lot of energy. And as a result, they save a lot of money. So live affordably, save money by building passive.